You're listening to Acadiana's Morning News as we continue our candidate series. Joining us in the studio this morning, Dana Dugas is here, a candidate for state rep number 48. So good morning.
Good morning.
How's
So
it
happy to be
going?
here.
Well, thanks for coming
Great.
in the studio. And we make people come in so early too. I tell
Oh,
you.
this is awesome. This is when I usually go to work.
Yeah, but you're like you're an early bird for sure,
Oh
right?
yeah, I love this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is
I-
my wheelhouse too.
Oh yeah, I beat the traffic.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I hate the traffic.
That traffic report was good this
I
morning. Nice
know.
and clean.
Finally for a change, huh?
Oh yeah. No rain though, so everybody drives safe in the
They better.
dry weather.
You want the crazy drivers? Let it start drizzling a little bit in South Louisiana. That's when they
Gosh.
come out.
Isn't that true? Well, okay, so Dana, we love to do this candidate series to let people get to know the candidates and what they're all about. So why don't you talk to us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll ask the big question of why. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. I'm Dana Dugas from Lorville, Louisiana. Born, raised there. Grew up on the Bayou Teche. Just a little country boy. I've served in government as on the Iberia Parish School Board for the last 7 years. Real nice and simple job. Governor Blanco actually put me on the state license board of contractors. I was real honored that she would even choose me. When they asked me for my resume, I was like, I'm just a little simple boy. They ain't gonna send me to Baton Rouge. And
Right.
it was a great experience. I thank her so much. She was a great lady, a great governor. A number of respect for her. Again, she's from New Iberia, so we had the hometown connections, I guess. And so I think hopefully I've done her proud. And again, that's all I'm after. I'm after going out there and work for the people.
Mhm.
There's nothing I'm going over there to prove other than I want to represent the people in District 48 in in Acadiana. It's a beautiful place to live.
Oh, yeah.
We have some problems. We need to tweak the economy a little bit, get the oil field running again.
Mhm.
Um, Drainage is a problem. I've been knocking on doors, and drainage is always a big issue. And,
Oh, yeah.
I've been having to go to some of these parish council and city council meetings. My district is kind of spread out. Like I said, it starts off on the other side of Lorville and winds up. I get a little chunk of Broussard and half of Youngsville, and wraps around New Iberia. I get a little bit in St. Martin Parish, so it's a good district for being spread out. But basically the same things come up. What we're gonna do with drainage, and when I spoke at St. Martin Parish Council meeting last night, told them we need to get together. We need to get all the government agencies together and say because St. Martin Parish passed a drainage bond, to clean out the ditches. Youngsville working on some drainage bonds there, getting some ditches clean. But south of there, if those ditches and canals and bayous and rivers aren't clean, the water has nowhere else to go. So we need to get a master drainage plan working so we
Mhm.
can all work together.
Is that what kind of really motivated you to say, okay, now is sort of the right time for me? Because it makes me wonder, well, like what people do in the decision making process and why they decide, okay, I'm gonna do this.
No, it's something I've always wanted to get involved. I've been on
Hmm.
planning and zoning. I've been, like I said, a state licensed board of contractor. I've been involved in government and and working for the people and different organizations, the Kiwanis and Chamber of Commerce's and Main Street in San Martinville, and just bragging about our communities and working on getting our communities better. So it's nice and simple.
Hmm.
I like to keep that KISS attitude. Keep it simple.
Keep
yeah.
it simple.
Yeah.
One of the big tough things is something you mentioned, and that's kind of the idea of working together because some people feel like, gosh, that the party lines are what divide people, including people in the legislature. What are your thoughts as far as that goes?
Well, actually, I have a little quote by uh, that. Let me see. John Kennedy said it the best. Let's not seek a Republican answer or a Democratic answer, but the right answer. Let us not seek to fix the blame on the past, but let's accept our own future and responsibility.
Hmm.
Great man, great leader. So sometimes we need to, start thinking about what's right. What's right for the people.
Hmm.
A lot of special interests out there. They can be tugging one way or the other, but we have to remember the people who voted for us, and that's the majority of the people who sent us to to serve, and the so just like I said, get a little common sense. Nothing, no flash and dash. Let's sit down and see what's best for the people and make that decision.
What do you hope to, accomplish maybe in a first term? Is there like one thing top of mind that you would really like to see the legislature do?
I have some little projects. Like I said, I'm on the school board. A biggest secret in Iberia Parish that nobody really knows about or talks about. We have a career center, and when we bring people to our career center, they say, "Man, this is great." It was, when y'all started this. Well, I went there in 1978, and
Wow.
Right.
That's great,
yeah, and
right?
air conditioned refrigeration. So it's been a
Yeah.
hidden secret,
Yeah.
but it teaches trades. Not everybody's college bound.
Yeah.
We right now we are sending around 60% of our graduates to college, and probably only half of those are really college material. And
Mhm.
but that other 40% that don't go to college, we need them trained to do a skill.
Mhm.
Look, being an electrician and a plumber, uh, a welder,
Those
there's
people make a lot of money.
lots of money, and
If I could stand the heat, I really seriously
Oh
looked at that
yeah.
welding program because I thought I would have a great time
Oh
doing that,
yeah.
right?
yeah.
And these folks, I mean, they get paid a great
Mhm.
wage.
We had a an oil and gas class when oil and gas was kicking. 2013 was graduating high school kids walking off the podium with a diploma in hand and going to work the next day, $28 an hour. You
Wow.
know,
Yeah.
so getting a trade is definitely nothing to be ashamed about. So I want to take that and bring it to the SLCC level. Get those technical schools going back strong again.
Mhm.
The other thing I want to do is take it to the prisons. We spend in Louisiana the budget for our prison system and our budget for our education system is exactly the same amount of dollars, but we're not we're not reforming anyone. We're taking those people who probably made a mistake,
Mhm.
and you know, and we lock them up. And then the other problem is most of our prison systems are privately owned, so they're looking to fill beds. You know,
Hmm.
they want that revolving door. They want them people who make mistakes to come back and sleep in those beds. But we need to train them so when they finish doing their time, you know, it should be over with and they should be trained and ready to go back to work. So I'd like to see that technical training be brought to the prison systems. In Iberia Parish, the jail we have in Iberia Parish has a shop already in there. It's not being used. But while they're there, they're a captive audience. They ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Mhm.
Now you're going to class.
Right.
Mhm.
We're going to teach you we're going to teach you something, and that way when they get out, they're accepted in society as productive citizens, not oh he's gonna
Oh, he has this history or
yeah
that
you know
history. Yeah.
and so everybody deserves a second chance, and like I
Mhm.
said, a majority of them are mistakes,
Mhm.
and the best when I heard when Coach Hud was here at the UL, he gave all his kids a little credit card, and it wasn't a credit card, but it had all the coaches' phone numbers on it, and on
Mhm.
the other side it said, "Take 30 seconds and think about what you're going to do. Is it the right thing or the wrong thing before you get in trouble, or call one of us?"
Yeah.
And and a lot of times, so especially kids, they're not thinking.
Mhm.
They think it's fun, and you know, let's go drag down Bertrand Drive. Oh,
Right.
there's the law enforcement officer,
Right.
and so
And lives can change
yes,
in
and
a, in a quick amount of time.
just mistakes you make, and
Mhm.
and it follows you. You know, I had a little company, I had a little group that we put together, and and w- w- it was race horsing, and so
Mhm.
when we went for our licenses, they asked everybody a question, and one of the guys, he checked off, he had a felony, and he got caught with a joint in his pocket
Mhm.
30 years ago, you know, at college,
Right.
you know,
So it's like at that
and
point,
look,
yeah.
and this guy's like, uh, was a chief sales manager for a major industry in
Mhm.
Lafayette Parish, and upstanding, all that, but again, 30 years that's still following him
Yeah.
because, you have,
'Cause that
you have
that's
to
what happens.
disclose things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the final 30 seconds, we always offer that to the candidates. So give us your speech a little bit and our listeners.
Well, again, I want to just bring some common sense thoughts to Baton Rouge and start doing things the right way for the people. I want to be available. If anybody gets my card, my phone number is on there, 337-201-1232. I'm going to be available. When I get elected, you'll be able to call me. You're going to send an email to me. My legislative assistant's going to reply to you right away that she's forwarded that to me. And then as soon as I get out of session or get out of a meeting, I will either reply to you in an email or call you because I like to talk to people. So we're going to call you back. And we're going to listen. And we're going to, we're going to try to help people. And that's what people are looking for in representation. Somebody represent you. And I want to represent the people in District 48.
Dana Dugas, one of the candidates for that district. Sir, thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Yep.